And as you're standing, bring your hands to your heart and bow your heads. Namaste. I've got hearts in my leggings just for you. So keep your eyes closed and roll your shoulders back. And roll your shoulders forwards. Interlace your fingers behind you. Just wiggle your legs a little bit and stretch your arms behind. And maybe move side to side. Just feel your way around wherever you need to stretch. And then interlace your fingers above your head and have a nice stretch in here. Hands towards your chest, bring them towards your chest and arch back. Good. And release. Bring your hands to your heart and just put an intention for this practice. You can also offer your practice for somebody that you care for. You might want to, think of somebody that maybe you haven't seen for a while and you want to send them your love, your gratitude for them being here in your life and this incarnation. Wonderful. And open your eyes, bring your arms up towards the sky and exhale, bend your knees and just melt down towards the floor. Inhale, extend your legs coming all the way up, arms come around and up, palms together and melt down, bending knees, bending arms. And your head is the last thing to come up. Imagine that you were water. How would water move? Just letting it roll all the way. One more time. Bending elbows and knees. And stay down there. Stay with your head down, your chest down. Your knees can be bent. Now inhale, extend your legs and extend your arms. And exhale, bend your knees, release your head. Inhale, extend. Exhale, relax. One more. Extend and release down. Now keep your knees bent as you walk halfway onto your mat, coming into your elephant pose. In an elephant pose, your heels are on the floor and your back tries to be straight. If it's arched, it doesn't matter. So feel the difference on your legs. You can sway side to side and feel the stretch on the outside of the legs. Look towards the front of the mat and make another step forwards with your hands. This time we are in downward facing dog and your heels will probably come off the floor. If they are still on the floor, you can walk a little bit further forwards. Lift your toes off the floor, spread your toes and let them rest onto the ground. Lift your heels, bend your knees and let your belly rest into your thighs. And then release the heels down. Inhale, lift, bend, rest your belly into your thighs and release. One more, lift, bend, rest your belly onto your thighs and come into plank. You might need to rearrange your feet a little bit. Good. Bring your knees onto the floor and open your chest. And release down towards the floor. Belly on the floor, hands are by the side of your chest. Shoulders back and down, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Breathe deeply. And walk your hands halfway onto the mat, coming into your elephant pose. Feel the difference between down dog and elephant. Sway side to side. And then walk your hands all the way towards your feet. Bend your knees, shake your head. Hands onto your shins. Inhale. Flatten your back, your neck is long. Exhale, release. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale. Hands towards your heart. Good. Shake your arms, shake your legs. That was a little bit of a warm-up. So hopefully now we can go a little bit faster so that we get more heat going on. I'm gonna swap the screen so that I can see you all better. I see you bigger. That's it. That was one of the comments I did when I first went back to teaching in person after the first lockdown, and I said to one of the students, "Oh, it's nice to see you bigger now." It's like, "What do you mean?" Anyway, good. Bigger than the screen, the little square. Feet hip distance. Are you ready? Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards, back straight. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, hands onto the floor. Use that flexibility, coming all the way into plank. Bend your elbows halfway, chaturanga. Roll your toes, up dog or cobra. Roll your toes, downward facing dog. Breathe in down dog. And then look towards your hands. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Step or jump forwards. Flatten your back. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, release. Good. So we're going to use the front and the back of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands by the sides of your feet and bring just your right leg back. Push your back heel away. Just the right leg. Right knee comes onto the ground. And bring your hands onto your knee. That's it. And we can feel like conquerors. Inhale, come up a little bit. And exhale, see if you can melt onto your hip, opening your chest, opening your heart. And keep the pressure on the knee as well. So this is not soft. I'm using the whole body. Lovely. Hands onto the floor, lift the back knee. Bring the left leg back into plank. Bring your chest over your wrists. You can have your knees onto the floor and bring your hips up a little bit. So don't let your lower back go down. Bend your elbows, come down towards the floor. Slide forwards into cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And walk your hands back towards your feet. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, release your knees, fall forwards. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forwards. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, hands on the floor, walking all the way towards the front of the mat. Bend your elbows, chaturanga. Slide forwards, up dog or cobra. Slide back, down dog. And inhale, look towards your hands, middle finger pointing forwards. Contract your abdomen. And we're going to do 3 bunny jumps. So do what you can. Try to bring your hips up. Keep your head up. And then jump forwards. Yes, very good. Hands onto your shins, flat back. Exhale, fall forwards. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chest your left leg back, right leg forwards. Push your back heel away. Release the back knee onto the floor. The toes can be tucked under. Hands onto the knee. And bring your chest up. Inhale, exhale, melt. Opening the chest. Good. Release your hands onto the floor. Lift the back knee. Bring the leg back. Down dog. We're going to walk back towards the back of the mat. Extend your back. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, coming up. And exhale. Release. Good. Take a moment to catch your breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, flatten your back. And as you exhale, walk your hands into a downward facing dog. And check that your feet are 6 inches apart. Your chest is towards your thighs. Now bring your weight onto your left hand and bring your right hand to hold onto your ankle, calf muscle, your shin, wherever you can. Maybe it's your thigh. Doesn't matter. We are trying to do a twist on the upper body. And release, change sides. Keep pushing the right hand on the floor. These are tough, Emily, so don't worry if you can't do it quite. Inhale, look towards your hands, lift your heels, bend your knees, and 3 bunny jumps. And jump forwards. That's it. Flat back. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, coming up. Exhale. Release. Good. Isn't it fun how the heartbeat goes up as soon as we do a little bit of bunny hops or donkey kicks, whichever version we're doing. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, hands onto your shins. Exhale, right leg back. And you can keep the knee off the floor. This might be a good solution if you have issues with your knees. Otherwise, bring the back knee onto the floor and bring your arms to open in Anjali Asana. So you can be up here or knee on the floor. Open your heart. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale. Hands onto the floor. Bring the leg back into plank. Good. Right hand in the middle of the floor. Left arm up. Side plank. Vashisthasana. And release. Change sides. Yes, very good. Release. Chest over wrist. Knees can be on the floor. Lowering down. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Bring your right leg up as you look towards your hands. Then bend your knee and bring your right foot between your hands. Good. Now the right hand will come to the inside of your right foot. Release the back knee. Side. Stretch. The arm can be perpendicular to the floor. You can also bring it overhead. See what feels best. One more breath in here. And exhale. Release. Lift the back heel. Walk your right foot to the outside of the mat. That's it. And bring your right hand underneath your knee and around your foot. And bring your left arm up. So we are doing this. Yeah, good. And now bring your right hand up. Eee, airplane, underneath your knee. Come on, Emily. Look, like this, underneath from the inside. Good. Now from there, bring your hands onto the floor. The knee hangs over your shoulder, your upper arm. And bring the leg into a three-legged plank. And bring it up and down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and bring the leg up, three-legged dog. And bring the knee towards the wrist, coming into pigeon. Open your heart. So king pigeon. If this is too much for the knee, please use a block underneath your hip. And we are not going to release down now. We're going to bend the back knee and reach. So bend the left leg, reach with the right hand if you can. Oh, thigh is so tight. Good. Release. Push your chest down. And we're going to bring the leg back up, three-legged dog. And release the right foot. Come into a child's pose and have a rest. So this is our contra posture for all of those heart openings. Breathe into your kidneys. Breathe into the back of your neck. Inhale, look up. Hopefully that was enough time. Bring your hands forwards. I always remember one of my first yoga teachers. She used to say, and when you're ready, and I'm like, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. So never mind if we're not ready. We're just soldiers through, but listening to our body. Look towards your hands, jumping upwards if you feel that you can. Otherwise, just walk or step towards your hands. That's it, very good. Flat back, exhale, full forwards, inhale, coming up. Exhale, release. Now the other leg. Inhale, arms up, exhale, full forwards, inhale, flat back. Exhale. Bring your right leg back. And bring, oh, sorry. Now, left leg back. Anjali-asana, yes, sorry. Bring your arms up and open your chest in Anjali-asana. You can also do it with your leg off the floor. Breathe, feel that expansion on the chest and the hips. And exhale, hands onto the floor. Bring the leg back into plank. Over your wrists. Chaturanga, up dog or cobra, down dog. This time your left leg comes up and bring the left foot between your hands. Left hand to the inside of your left foot. Release the back leg onto the floor and bring the arm up into your side plank. So in here, your hips should release down and open your chest. You can have your arm overhead. I prefer it perpendicular. So Paul, bring your arm up perpendicular to the floor. That's it, very good. And release the hands onto the floor, lift the back heel, walk your left foot to the outside of the mat, the outer edge, and bring your left hand underneath your left knee. That's it, good. Bring your right arm up, bring your left arm up. Yes! Lower your chest a little bit more, Christina, that way you will be able to do it better. Lovely. Bring your hands onto the floor and hang your knee over your upper arm and bring the leg back into plank. Knees into the floor, chest and chin goes down, cobra up dog, down dog, left leg up, bend your left knee and bring the left knee to the back of your left wrist and open up into your king pigeon. Breathing deeply, bend the back knee and hold. And release. Bring your hands onto the floor and push the leg back into three-legged plank. And lift for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bring the leg back up, all the way up. Releasing the heel towards the floor. And then release the left leg down. Come into a child's pose. Breathe deeply. If you feel that your wrists are a bit tired, you can bring your hands behind your neck to stretch your wrists in the opposite direction. Lovely. And inhale, lift your head. Bring your hands in front of you. Take your toes under, down dog. And 3 bunny hops if you want to, otherwise you can skip this. Flat back, exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release. Good. Shake your arms, shake your legs. So all of this leg opening and chest opening will or should help us to be able to bind on our side stretch. So if you need a belt, get a belt. I'll show you what this is going to look like and what the options are. If you can't bind, don't worry. You just do the side stretch as we did it just now. Probably come a little bit closer so that you can see the movement of the hands. So to bind, we're going to come back into a side stretch. If your hip is too high up, which is more comfortable for the legs, then it will be more difficult to bind. You need to lower your hip so that you can bind easier. The other trick is to always be close to your knee so that you can bring the hands to join. If you're trying to join your hands between your legs, you're not going to reach. So just don't try it. So I'll show you from this perspective. Your hand comes to the inside and the other hand goes around. If you can't find
the bind. You can also hold onto the leg, and that will open the shoulder enough. Then if you are going to try to bind, you turn your hand and you reach underneath. If you are using your belt, you will have the belt over here, hold it, and maybe you can use it like this. Okay, questions? We're ready for it? Yes! Yes, I can see you're so enthusiastic. Yes! Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forwards, dive. Enjoy every single step. Inhale, hands onto your shins and flatten your back. Exhale, hands by the sides of your feet. Right leg comes up, comes back. And we're going to do our Anjaliasana. Just expanding in there. Inhale. Exhale, release and bring the left hand in front of your left foot. Lovely. Now right hand comes behind you. You can tack onto the thigh. And if you want, you can try and bind underneath your leg. That's it. Good, Yolanda. Open your right shoulder. So your direction is towards the right. Yeah. Good. And bring your hands, release your hands, bring your hands onto the floor again. And see if you can come into our airplane in one go. Both arms up. Hands onto the floor, leg back into the top of your upper arm, three-legged dog. Bend your knee and open your hip. Look underneath your armpit. And look towards your hands. Bring the left knee behind the left wrist. King Pigeon. And hold onto your foot if you can. Release. Tuck your toes under. Come into your down dog. And we're going to go straight into the other side. So right leg up, bring the right foot between your hands. Right hand to the inside of the right foot. Left arm up. Lower the hip. Bring the hand, the arm next to the knee. Bind. Or you can also bring your hand onto your thigh and open up. Release, hands on the floor, lift your back heel. Airplane. Yes. Hands onto the ground. Bring the knee over your upper arm. Leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your knee. Look underneath your armpit. And then bring the knee behind the wrist. Open the chest. Bend your left knee. Hold the foot with your hand. And release. Hands onto the floor. Bring the leg back into down dog. Back into plank. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. And look towards your hands. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. We're going to jump into sitting. Yes. Very good. All the different versions of jumping into sitting. And we're going to lie down for a little restorative rest. So knees, constructive rest. Knees together, arms to the side. We are halfway through. We've done lots. So we take a moment to rest and digest. And observe the internal dialogue, observe what we are telling ourselves. And remember to be full of love and compassion towards yourselves. And inhale, bring your knees towards your chest, make big circles with your knees, massaging your lower back, and change direction. Hug both knees and bring in the nose between your knees. And release down. Bring your feet onto the floor. So for those of you that are new to the class, we're going to bring the legs side to side, like moving like windshields. If you have doubts about this twist, you can come into sitting and watch. We're going to bring both knees to one side after we sway them. And then we're going to bring the outer foot onto the inner knee. So if I'm having both knees towards the right, then the right foot comes on top of the left knee. That's it, Emily, very good. So uncross for now. Have your feet as wide as the mat. Knees bent. And sway your knees side to side. No rush. See if you can massage your lower back as you do it. And then have both knees resting towards your right. And if that is enough, you stay there. If you want more of a stretch on your hip flexor and the left leg and the thigh and the hip, then you bring the outer leg, which is the right, onto the inner knee. You can stretch both arms overhead, look towards your left. 5 deep breaths here. Inhale, bring your head back to center, uncross the legs. Take a moment, stay where you are, don't rush it. Then, using your abdominal muscles, bring yourselves back to center. Take another moment to even out your hips. And then check that your feet are still mat distance apart. Sway your knees side to side. And let both knees rest towards your left-hand side. And your arms can come overhead. See if you can have your left leg as relaxed towards the floor as it can be. Then if you want a little bit more, bring your left foot onto your right knee. And maybe stretch both arms overhead towards your right-hand side, looking towards your right. 5 deep breaths in here. Uncross your legs and stay on that side for a moment. Then using your abdominal muscles, sip it in and bring both legs up to center. You can hug your knees. Make circles with your knees. Good. And we're going to do a rolling vinyasa. If you feel tired, you just bring yourselves up into sitting, rocking backwards and forwards and come into sitting. If you feel that you have the energy for a vinyasa, then we're going to rock with our hands underneath the knees and roll over the ankles. If you don't know what a vinyasa is, come into sitting and just watch. You are exempt from doing it. So we cross the shins, hands underneath, jump back and down, up dog, down dog, and come into sitting. That's it. Good. Lovely. So we're going to try another bind. Bring your legs forwards. Adjust the flesh underneath your buttocks and just roll your shoulders back and roll them forwards. Have your belt nearby. Good. So we're going to bring the right leg over the left. Let's just bring the arm to hug the knee and look over the shoulder. For some of you, this will be sufficient. It will be enough of a stretch in there. So open up and look to the other side, keeping the legs as they are. And bring yourselves back to center. I'm gonna turn around. So having your belt near your hip, I still have my right leg over my left. I'm gonna try and bring my twist even deeper. And then with the same principle as we were using on the side stretch, bring your hands through and hold your hand. If this is not available, then you can use the belt, which you put through the thigh, hold onto the belt on one side and the other side, and then you open up. So it's not an easy one, and I'm not expecting you all to do it. Take your time. Let's do it step by step, okay? So have your belt, sock, whatever you have, through the hole between your legs. Your right foot is close to your hip. Hug your knee close to your chest, and the other hand comes close to your hip. Flex your left foot. And this might be super enough. If you want a little bit more, then you bring your hand through. You can hold onto the belt. And twist. If you can reach your hands, do the bind. Lovely. If you stay knotted, luckily you're at home, so I don't have to return you. Unknot yourselves, open towards the left, hold the foot, and bring the arm up. That's it, very good. Lovely. And change the hand, turn to the other side. Cross your right leg over your left and fall forwards. Breathe. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Keep your legs crossed. And lift, look back. Point your toes, point your toes. And release. Bring your elbows onto the ground, bring your knees towards your chest, and bring your legs up. Release your legs halfway through, like if you were doing, so your legs are together and at 45 degrees angle. Good. Keep your elbows on the floor, hands are framing your buttocks. And lower 1 inch from the floor and bring it up. Lower down and up. Lower down and up. Keep your feet flexed. 2 more. Last one. And come up into sitting. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Don't worry, I promised I will give you a longer relaxation at the end. So we are nearly there, nearly there. So this time, left leg comes over right. And you're hugging your knee. Keep your hand close to your hips and look over your shoulder. So there are quite a few things that will stop us binding. And one of them is when we are carrying a bit more weight than we need around the waist. And, you know, we just accept it. And that's what lockdown means sometimes. So we just know that that's the case. It's not that your arms are too short or you have no flexibility. It normally is that we have things that we can let go of. And turn to the other side. Open twist. Good. Bring it back to center, and we're going to bring the belt through and see if we can bind on this side. So to bind, you need to bring the elbow over the knee and turn the hand inwards. And then the other hand will go behind. You can hold onto your belt and walk your hands towards each other to come into your twist. That's it. Good. If holding the leg, you are twisting towards your knee. So that's it. Yeah. So it's towards the knee, then the hand comes in front of the knee and underneath from inside your leg. Good. And bring yourselves back to center, open up. Bring your left leg up and your right, yes, right arm up. And then change the hold. Good. And let the legs rest, one on top of the other. Inhale, exhale, fall forwards. 5 deep breaths here. Inhale, lift your head, bring your arms up, release your hands behind you, bend your elbows, open your chest, keep the legs crossed. And we're going to bring ourselves up into reverse plank. You can let your head rest or keep your head up. And release down, elbows on the floor, bring your legs up. You see now from the element of surprise, we come to the element of dread, eh? We like abdominals. Bring your legs 45 degrees and lower down and up. Legs together for 2 and 3. That's it. 4. You will sleep well tonight. 5, 6. Yes. 7, 8, 9, 10. Release your head and shoulders down. Bring your legs up. Open your legs into a wide V and let your hands rest on the inside of your thighs. Breathe deeply. Now bend both knees, hold from the inside of your feet. Happy baby. Rocking side to side. Roll your head side to side. And bring your knees towards your chest. Hold from underneath your knees with both hands. Bring your nose between your knees. Rock backwards and forwards. And come up into sitting. Have your right shin in front of your left. And roll your shoulders back. And roll your shoulders forwards. Bring your fingertips in front of you. Let's just take a moment to let your hips open up as we are starting to wind down. We've been working quite a lot. So one shin in front of the other, Yolanda, if you want, that's it. And that way your right hip should be getting a nice stretch. Bring your arms in front of you and release your head. And for a little bit more, you can walk both hands towards your left knee and let your nose release towards your left knee. And bring yourselves back to center. Walk your hands towards your shins and change the cross of the legs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Reaching forwards. See where you can reach. That's it. And you can walk your hands towards your right knee if you want more of a stretch in your left waist. Bring yourselves back to center. Come into sitting. Close your eyes. And relax your hands over your knees. Feel your back straight, your neck long. Your chin is slightly tucked in towards your chest. Breathe deeply. If you know how to do your Ujjayi breath, you do your Ujjayi breath right now, making like the sound of the sea at the back of your throat. And you can let yourselves lie down into Shavasana. Have some warmth
socks or blankets or put a jumper. And we're going to let our bodies completely relax. Just lie down onto the floor. You can go into bed if you want. That's it. Perfect. And maybe inhale and exhale with a sigh. Feel that tiredness of the body. Hopefully delicious tiredness. And feel the whole of Mother Earth welcoming you. Allow your toes to relax, soles of the feet, ankles, calf muscles and shins. Your knees are relaxed, thighs are relaxed. Feel your hip open and relaxed. Relax your tailbone, sacrum, lower back, middle back, your upper back, and the back of your neck. Relax your belly and your chest and the heart inside your chest. Feel the wave of relaxation going down through your arms, elbows, forearms, wrists and hands are relaxed. Relax your neck. Relax your scalp and your forehead. Features on your face are relaxed. And relax your brain. Go with it. And as we are coming to the end of our session, you can choose to stay in Shavasana a little bit longer as I chant the Om Shantis. Or maybe you want to have a little stretch and come to sitting and chant with me. Whichever you choose is absolutely fine. You can also chant from lying down. Inhale to begin.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Bring your palms together. Rub your palms. Make the movement a little faster. And place your palms over your face. Inhale deeply. Open your eyes to the darkness of your hands. Slide your hands to your chest and bow your heads. Namaste. Give yourselves a clap. Well done. Well done, well done.